everybody, Suzanne Kellner-Zinck with Dawning Visions Hypnosis with a very serious and important message for parents of those with males with anorexia and or bulimia. I just had a situation where I had a mother of an anorexic male who is being driven insane by his obsessive-compulsive thoughts and behaviors. She was really scared for him because of the illness. Not really sure how much she understood that this is something that can be a killer. It's the #1 killer of kids between the ages of 12 and 24. But she wanted to get some help. And when we were on the consultation call, she really wanted him to be invested in doing the work necessary if she was going to invest in the program, which he did to the best of his ability, being super depressed. Depressed people don't generally have a lot of energy to do anything. And he came up with the answer that he was willing to do the work and perhaps wanted to do the work, but he felt there was no hope. That's how depressed he was. He also had repressed all his memories up until that recent time, doesn't remember anything about anything, which tells you about the trauma and the effect of the trauma that he had really all his life, starting when his mom had to take him away from his father because he was being abusive and doing really scary things. So, and that happened when the kid was like 4 or 5 years old, which is important to realize because the earlier a person is traumatized, the larger the impact in their imprint of their subconscious mind. And it doesn't matter if they remember it, it just is the driver. The protection of the unconscious mind is going to create all kinds of ways to allow that person to feel protected, even if it's outlived its usefulness. Sadly, after she got the price, and even when I lowered the price a bit, because she's rehabbing a house and she's a single mom and all that kind of stuff, has yet to get back to me regarding doing the work. And at this point, honestly, I don't want to do the work. And it's not that I don't care about her teenager. The problem is that I can't work with somebody who has a parent who's not 1,000% in and understands that there's an investment to possibly keep her kid alive, never mind getting healthy again. That's a problem in this particular situation. So the first thing that we need to understand is if your kid is willing to tell you that they're having a problem, especially as a male with anorexia or bulimia, that's a big damn deal. And the reason it's a big damn deal is because they have a lot of shame around the behaviors. And the second shame is that it's supposedly a female problem. When you look at the Diagnostic Statistical Manual, which is what the mental health professionals use to diagnose people, there is nothing about males having eating disorders. And then we wonder why there's no place for them to get any help. And I can tell you this, which is even sadder. The people who are supposedly experts in this field have no idea what the hell they're doing because these males are having something called muscle dysmorphia, meaning that they want to build their muscles so they're big and strong and they have six-pack abs, but like the females never see themselves as anything but fat, even if they're skeletons, the males never see themselves with muscle. Now this mother, because he's up her butt constantly to get weights and to be able to work out, that was what was on her mind. However, if you have a person who has anorexia, who's not eating enough to begin with, and they're over-exercising for hours at a time, regardless of what he told me, you're feeding the obsessive-compulsive thoughts and behaviors that are the psychiatric and physical problem that is male anorexia. So, we need to listen to our kids. We need to listen to what they're saying, what they're not saying, and between the lines of what they're saying, and to make sure that we understand what's going on with them. And especially if your kid is coming out and telling you that they're super depressed, they can't remember anything from any time, and they feel really anxious all the time, they can't relax, that they feel really, really depressed because of all the isolation and not being able to go to school and be with their friends because of all this COVID crap. We need to listen to them. And we need to get them the help that they require. As a parent, that is your legal responsibility if you're their legal guardian. They don't have the finances to do it themselves, nor do they necessarily have the ability to do it themselves. They don't have the insurance, they don't have the finances, and it may be very hard for them to make it to all the sessions depending on what's going on with them. That's your job as a parent. That's what you signed up for when you became a parent. It's not about your 3 seconds of happy sex and then leaving your kid on their own when you go live your own life. As too many parents in America feel it is because they have their kids too young, or they're looking like adults, but their emotional maturity is that of a teenager. I know because I've worked with them. However, the point is that we need to get them the help, and we never, ever want to tell them that they need to go for it and then take it away from them. These are kids who are having major, major mental health issues that could kill them as it is. So why in the hell would you ask them to go for the treatment and then take it out from under them? Especially when there was a payment plan and other things put in place to make it easier to make that happen. Please never, ever do this to your kid. Never. Especially your males that are having eating disorder issues. And I'm not talking about necessarily eating too much. I'm talking about the anorexics and the bulimics, because that's a specialization. And they are the ones who are in great, great difficulty if we don't help them get over these obsessive compulsive thoughts and behaviors. If we can't help them to love themselves enough to understand that they need the nutrition they need for their body to operate and their mind to be clear, and for them to be able to have a compelling future that's worthy of living. These are the things we need to make really clear. That's all I have for you for this particular video. As always, I thank you for spending your time with me. Till next time, have a great day, and bye-bye all.